It's a heartbreaking day for hip-hop fans around the world as the community mourns the tragic passing of Young Bleed, a true Baton Rouge legend, a lyrical genius, and one of the most influential voices to ever come out of the South. The rapper, whose smooth flow and deep storytelling defined the golden age of Southern rap, has left behind a legacy that will live on forever. News of his passing has shaken fans and artists everywhere, flooding social media with memories, tributes, and emotional words from those who grew up inspired by his sound. From the very start of his career, Young Bleed was a force. He was different. His words had meaning, his music had soul, and his energy had purpose. Rising out of the streets of Baton Rouge, he didn't just rap about life, he painted it. Every lyric carried truth, every verse told a story, and every song revealed the pain and pride of where he came from. His breakout hit, How You Do That There, became an anthem, not just in Louisiana, but across the country. It was real, it was raw, and it introduced the world to a new kind of Southern sound, one that would later influence legends like Boozy Badazz, Kevin Gates, Webby, and many more. When word broke about Young Bleed's death, fans immediately took to social media to express their heartbreak. Hashtags like #RIP Young Bleed and #LongLive Young Bleed began trending as fans shared old videos, performances, and personal stories of how his music changed their lives. People spoke about how his voice helped them through tough times, how his lyrics gave them hope, and how his authenticity made him one of the most respected rappers of his generation. But nothing prepared the world for the emotional scenes that unfolded at his funeral. Held in Baton Rouge, the service drew hundreds, from family members and childhood friends to hip-hop icons who came to pay their respects. The energy in the room was heavy, filled with love and loss. Fans stood outside holding posters, wearing shirts with Young Bleed's image, and blasting his classics through car speakers as a sign of respect. Inside, candles lit the aisles, photos from his life were displayed on screens, and gospel singers performed heartfelt songs that moved everyone to tears. But one moment stood above all when Master P walked up to the podium to deliver his tribute. You could feel the weight of history in that moment. Two men who had changed the sound of Louisiana forever, now separated by loss. Holding back tears, Master P began speaking softly, saying, "Bleed was more than music, he was family. We started from the same streets, had the same dreams, and built something that will never die." The crowd was silent, listening to every word. He talked about their early days, grinding in the studio, selling mixtapes from the trunk, and staying up all night just to make sure people heard their sound. He said, "Back then, it wasn't about fame. It was about making sure our voices were heard." And Bleed's voice was one of the realest. Master P shared how Young Bleed's work ethic and authenticity inspired everyone around him. He wasn't just a rapper, he was a thinker, a mentor, and a man of deep faith. He loved his people, he supported his city, and he stayed true to his roots even when the industry tried to change him. Tears rolled down faces as Master P recalled their hit How You Do That There, a song that not only made history but connected them as brothers for life. As Master P finished speaking, he placed his hand on the casket and said, "Rest easy, soldier. Your voice will never fade." The entire room stood and applauded. Some cried, some prayed, some smiled through tears, because even in death, Young Bleed's energy was still alive in that room. Clips from the funeral went viral almost instantly. Fans reposted the moment Master P broke down mid-speech. Others shared the heartfelt reactions of the crowd, the live band performing How You Do That There, and the choir softly singing I'll Fly Away. Comments flooded in from across the world. Legends never die. The South will always remember you. Thank you for giving us truth through music. Many fans have also started online fundraisers to support Young Bleed's family, showing just how much love the community has for him. Old collaborators shared behind-the-scenes stories, remembering his laughter, his wisdom, and how he always gave advice to up-and-coming artists. Boosie posted a video saying, "Bleed gave me my first real words of game. He told me to keep my head up when nobody was checking for me." Kevin Gates posted a heartfelt message calling him a living teacher, a lyrical prophet. Young Bleed's journey was never about chasing fame. It was about making his voice heard and lifting up the people around him. Even when he wasn't topping charts, his music continued to inspire a generation that valued truth over trends. He stayed humble, real, and grounded in faith. And that's what made him unforgettable. As the ceremony came to a close, fans gathered outside, releasing white balloons into the sky, each one carrying a message of love. The sight was breathtaking, hundreds of balloons floating over Baton Rouge while his classic songs played in the background. You could hear people saying, "We love you, Bleed." Rest in peace. Young Bleed's passing marks the end of an era, but his legacy is eternal. He reminded the world that greatness doesn't always need spotlight. Sometimes it's in the spirit, in the message, and in the way you touch hearts. His words will continue to echo through the streets, through his fans, and through every young artist who dares to tell the truth through music. As Master P said in his closing words, "Legends never die, they just change form." And truly, Young Bleed's spirit lives on through his music, his fans, and the everlasting love of his people. Rest in power, Young Bleed. The South will never forget you.